number of states, including Minnesota, of course, we know are headed to the polls today for off-year elections.
They'll be voting for governors, state legislators, and ballot measures, all of which could give us an idea of how next year's presidential election could turn out. Doug Luzader joins us now from Washington with more on the story. Doug, good morning.
Good morning. Well, we'll be reading the tea leaves to see what we can glean from these off-year elections today in terms of turnout, and also looking at specific issues like abortion, for instance, and the degree to which that may drive voters this year. What happens in Ohio today may be just a snapshot, but the abortion rights ballot question there may drive turnout and provide a real test bed for next year's higher profile races.
So we've seen a lot of test messaging this year, and everybody is watching very closely because 2024 is going to be a big year on abortion rights as well as a presidential year. And
it's not just Ohio. There are races playing out in a number of states around the country. Republicans in Virginia are hoping to win full control in a state that had been trending blue. Democrats in Mississippi are shooting for a big upset in that state's gubernatorial race. And watching it all are the two frontrunners for next year's presidential race looking for trends. And both are facing plenty of issues on their own. Former President Donald Trump was in court again yesterday.
Because it's a scam, and this is a case that should have never been brought, and it's a case that now should be dismissed.
President Joe Biden is trying to rally a Democratic Party that is deeply split over the war between Israel and Hamas. And a former Obama strategist suggested it was time for Biden to reconsider his bid.
We had lousy polling numbers at this time in our campaign in 2011 when I was working for Barack Obama. But the two things that are different are that Obama was 50 and not 81. And we didn't have Donald Trump on the other side.
Now, a lot of this has to do with new poll numbers that came out from the New York Times that have really set off alarm bells among some Democrats. There's no indication, though, that President Biden plans to leave the race. Back to you guys.